Sons of Anarchy's Jax Teller can never be replaced by any other character, but interestingly, Charlie Hunnam's character in his upcoming crime drama will retell a major Teller story. With over 2 decades of acting experience under his belt, Charlie Hunnam has played many memorable roles over the years. While some would be more familiar with his earlier parts in movies and shows like Green Street, Hooligans, Cold Mountain, and Queer as Folk, others would recognize him for his leading roles in Pacific Rim and King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Most viewers, however, would likely know him for his portrayal of the iconic Jax Teller, whose story's bittersweet ending in Sons of Anarchy still resonates deeply with viewers who followed his journey. No matter how many mainstream roles Hunnam plays in the future, his portrayal of Jax Teller will always rank among his finest performances. However, as some intriguing parallels between Sons of Anarchy's Jax Teller and his new character in an upcoming show suggest, Hunnam might soon have another hit crime drama in his acting portfolio. Charlie Hunnam's Leo Patterson in Criminal will be similar to SOA's Jax Teller. Leo Patterson's relationship with his father is similar to Jax Teller's in SOA. Charlie Hunnam's upcoming crime drama, Criminal, will be based on Ed Brubaker's comic book of the same name. According to reports, Criminal's first season will adapt 2 installments of the comic, Coward and Lawless. Charlie Hunnam will portray Leo Patterson in the show, who, according to the comic's lore, is a clever thief who intentionally avoids using guns or other violent means to commit crimes. Since Hunnam's Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy was more aggressive and violent, Leo Patterson will be significantly more calculated and restrained. However, a closer look at Patterson's backstory reveals that, despite being different from Jax Teller, he has one thing in common with the Sons of Anarchy character. Viewers familiar with Sons of Anarchy will know that Jax Teller often lives in the shadow of the legacy of his late father, John Teller, who grew disillusioned with SAMCRO's direction before his death. His actions as the president of the Central Motorcycle Club in the series are often driven by his desire to follow in his father's footsteps and make him proud. In Criminal, Leo Patterson's identity is also shaped by his father's reputation, who was a legendary pickpocket before his imprisonment for murder. Patterson is often compared to his ruthless father and labeled as a coward for his relatively tame methods of stealing. If Amazon Prime Video loyally adapts the original Criminal comics, Charlie Hunnam's Jax Teller and Leo Patterson will both be similar because of all the inner conflicts they face from their father's influence on their lives. Criminal's potential Sons of Anarchy similarities makes it even more exciting. The parallels prove Criminal is SOA's perfect replacement. Why Criminal is the perfect comic for Prime Video to adapt? While only time will tell how Criminal will turn out, Ed Brubaker's involvement as its showrunner suggests that the show is on the right path toward succeeding. With Ed Brubaker's involvement, it seems unlikely that the show will drift too far from the original comics and portray original characters like Leo Patterson more accurately. If Leo Patterson in the series is exactly how he is described in the source material, Charlie Hunnam will again embody a character who will struggle to leave the gravitational pull of his father's actions despite making efforts to chart a better course for himself. It may be a little too soon to call Leo Patterson a Jax Teller replacement. However, the mere prospect of seeing Charlie Hunnam play a character who is similar to Sons of Anarchy's Teller in more ways than one is incredibly exciting. Given how Hunnam did an incredible job of capturing Teller's struggles with striking the right balance between being a good father and an outlaw motorcycle club president, it is hard not to anticipate what he will bring to the table with his role in Criminal.